This segment is sponsored by StoneSprings Hospital. Joint replacement surgery has advanced tremendously, and at StoneSprings Hospital, patients are getting back on their feet faster than ever. I sat down with a recent patient and a surgery navigator to hear firsthand how a smooth, successful replacement changed everything.
In 2020, I had started to have severe knee pain, primarily going downstairs and on occasion walking on hilly surfaces. So I visited a orthopedic surgeon who then did the traditional shots and tried to fix my problem that way, and obviously it didn't work. And so fast forward to 2025, in February I made a decision to forego all the pain and have both of my knees replaced, one in February and then again another one in June. There's a young lady by the name of Ann Connor who was of enormous help to me. She actually did a one-on-one conference call with me probably about 4 months before the surgery, and ran through with me all of the things I could come to expect in terms of the support of the staff here, what my surgeon would be able to do, the anesthesiologist, and really gave me a snapshot picture of a checklist of things that I needed to do prior to the surgery.
I am the person who's the main point of contact for the patient from the time that they schedule their surgery all the way through discharge. Typically, a joint navigator would not take the patient's care from the time that they're scheduled. I send them a welcome email, kind of give them some hot points of what is expected of them to do beforehand. And then I reach out to them. We go over everything. We go over their, their health history, what their concerns are, and that's very different than another joint navigator at a different hospital.
Someone here that greeted me at the front door at 6 a.m. I was first up for surgery both days.
Were you expecting that greeting?
I was not expecting that, and just walked me through all the things that were going to happen that morning. Typically, when you go into any hospital, you have to wait a long time, right, to get what I would call service. It was seamless. Everything happened in sequence. I didn't sit around and wait a long time. Everyone was very personable. It was just a fantastic experience. It really was.
Yeah. How do you work together with the surgeons, the nurses, and the physical therapists to just ensure that it's a very smooth journey throughout?
That's probably the easiest part of my job. I know the nurses well, the surgeons well, and all the different areas, case management, therapy. So one thing that patients always say, or I hear quite frequently when they're leaving for the day, patients will always make mention that they really feel like the staff really want to be here, that they enjoy working together and they really enjoy doing what they're doing.
What activities have you been able to enjoy since your procedure?
Sure. Well, the one that's still on my list is golf. I don't want to do any twisting yet, but hopefully by next spring that'll happen. I'm able to get on my Peloton bike and ride it just about as hard as I could prior to the surgeries. I walk without pain. As I mentioned earlier in our conversations, I had a little trip out to an island in the Pacific, and had the opportunity to do some very strenuous hikes and climbs, and I had no pain whatsoever. A little muscular soreness, but no pain in terms of my knee.
What advice would you give someone else who's considering knee replacement surgery?
The first thing I would say is don't wait. A lot of folks are afraid that it's going to be extremely painful, and it can be if you're not prepared. But don't wait. Go ahead and do it. Find a good orthopedic surgeon. Come to Stone Springs. The folks here treat you fantastic. I'm not a review kind of person. I rarely write reviews. But when I receive what I would consider to be outstanding service or interpersonal touches as it relates to me as a person, I feel the need to speak up, and I can't say enough great things about the entire staff, from the receptionist here at Stone Springs to the anesthesiology staff to the nursing staff, the folks that really touch the patient. They make you feel like they're part of your family, and I can't thank Ann Connor enough for all the work that she did to get me ready and get my mindset ready.
It's rewarding for me to see a patient have a great experience, and having that knowledge of all the different areas of surgical services really helps me give that type of care. So if a patient's happy, they're comfortable, they had a great experience, that's what's rewarding to me.
Yeah. Well, Bob certainly was happy, comfortable,
yes.
and had a great experience. Thank you.
Yes, sure.
For more information about StoneSprings Hospital's Total Joint Program, visit their website at stonespringshospital.com.